Is the best team in the country?
Well, Alabama has the best record in the country. They are the most complete football team, offensively and defensively. Their kicking game is outstanding. Their secondary is sensational. When you think that this Miami team passed for 280 yards against Penn State, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, and today they have had absolutely no success. It's embarrassing to say exactly how much yardage they have made against this Alabama secondary.
Vince Cowell is the man who was assisted off the field. But you're still going to be diplomatic about it. You're not going to say they're necessarily number one?
Well, you have to wait and prove it. I think Bear would resent me saying they're number one right now. They're number one in the ratings, and they deserve it right now. But I think that the Alabama coaches and players want to see what happens at the end of the season. They're the favorite, to say the least.
Second down and inches after the penalty. Takes the penalty. Touchdown. James Haney putting the frosting on the cake in Tuscaloosa.
The great thing about the wishbone, Al, is you run the same plays all over the field. You don't have to change your goal line offense once you get inside the 10. That was a triple option in for the touchdown.
Haney scoring. McElroy to try to point after out of Humphrey's hold. And with 48 seconds remaining in Tuscaloosa, it's now Alabama 30, Miami nothing.
Myself now. I'm glad I didn't now because we won. But down in the last 7-8 minutes of the game, I'd have cut my throat if I'd have beaten us in because our offensive team, I wore them out. And normally that's not my way of doing things. I normally try to have a team that's fresh or semi-fresh for the last 10 minutes. And we passed that point of no return, got down to 10 or 12 minutes, and I didn't. So, but in trying to justify that, I guess, it was cold and rainy, and I said, well, I put one in, and he won't do well there, and another get cold and put him back and might do better. And I even asked them how they felt sometimes. That's something I never do. I wished I had to. In Tennessee with Major Ogilvy. I asked Major about several times how he felt, but take Stedman Seeley, for instance. He had no business playing 60 minutes. I know that today and did yesterday. And normally what I would do is let him play about 20 plays and get him out of there and arrest him, that leg of his. And we played him 60 minutes. The last time was getting down to the end of the thing there. Well, I was going to take him out. I started taking him out several times. And he talked me out of it the last time. That never happened. I don't when I take one out, I'm going through with it. But now again, in trying to justify my action, I guess, if I put Gray out there, he'd already gotten cold sitting around on the sideline or standing around on the sideline, and I'd put him out there cold, and he pulled that hamstring again. Well, he'd be out for 6 months, and so I guess the good Lord was just looking after us so far as that goes. But our team played hard, played their hearts out. I say, and I think they showed more poise and confidence. They acted like they'd been there before. They knew what they were doing. They had the big plays. I mean, the big plays. And the defense was just out of this world, and everybody's talking about them, and I'm talking about them. I was proud of them, and they made big plays. And but you got to turn around and the best defense in the world is keep football. And the offense had the ball 79 times, 79 plays, so they must have been doing something too. It was a real team victory, in my opinion. I think the people up front did a great job. I think the coaches did a good job. And the people in the secondary, they made big plays, as you will see in there. And on the other hand, LSU had some big plays. And every time they had a big play, as I recall it, Charlie, it was right in the clutch. It was when we were about to score, we were down there. We had plenty of chances to score. And we missed 2 field goals. We down and got a penalty. And we had Mitch Ferguson wide open and lobbed the ball over there. And he slipped down in that mud. And I'm not being critical of Glenn. I'm just saying we had chances for a point. But I know the players have been very disappointed, and they worked awfully hard. They've been practicing this an awfully long time. But this year they've been practicing since the 17th of August. And our assistant coaches, I'm real happy for them because they did an excellent job in preparation for the game in New Orleans, plus the fact that we were recruiting at the same time, which is very difficult to do. And I'm just, it's a player's game, and assistant coaches, they get so little